Hello everyone, my name's Tina Spalding and I'm a Canadian homeowner. 4 years ago, I purchased a property up in Courtenay. My son and his wife and their two young children couldn't find a home. And as it turned out, I could borrow the money to buy a house that they could live in and pay rent. So a couple of years ago, we found out that potentially the property was subdividable, which was fabulous because it was costing a lot of money. And so we started in good faith a subdivision application with Courtenay City. And we have had 12 meetings and 200 emails over the last 2 years, believing that the subdivision application was moving ahead. 11 meetings into this whole process, it became clear that the communications within the city of Courtenay were absolutely terrible and that our application had made no progress. In fact, they were arguing about it in their offices. 200 emails and 11 meetings. So we had a 12th meeting. This happened about 10 days ago. And they said, oh, oops, sorry, it's called a PLR form, and it gives you what you have to do to bring these, what I'm doing is 2 lots. So there would be 3 lots, the original house, and then 2 additional lots that would be able to be sold, essentially to pay for the house is really what we were doing it for. So we get our PLR letter. And one of the paragraphs, surprise, surprise, says that we have to pay to build the highway that is going to be expanded in 10 years, the portion in front of our 2 lots. So in 200 emails and 11 meetings, this was never mentioned. Now, this may not seem like a big deal to you, but the cost of building that highway in front of the 2 lots is $300,000. With other fees, taxes, permits, to subdivide these 2 lots, which would, if the city was reasonable, if the rules were reasonable, would provide up to housing for up to 24 people. The cost of subdividing the 2 lots, which will be worth about $1 million, is $500,000. This is what the city of Courtenay intends to take money from an ordinary person who's just trying to actually follow the province's mandate to bring more houses into being. 50% of $1 million for these 2 lots. Now, some of you may go, oh, poor you, $1 million. It was because my kids couldn't afford a home that we did this in the first place because of Canadian policies. And the mandate from the province was to make the lots subdividable so that people could build houses. And the reason I'm doing this video, first of all, is to let you know this is why there are no houses being built. It doesn't matter what the federal government does. It doesn't matter what the provincial government does. When there is highway robbery, in my opinion, being conducted at the local city level, no homes are going to be built. It's just crazy how much they are charging in fees. Why on earth should an individual trying to subdivide 2 lots be charged $300,000 for building the highway in front of their property in 10 years is absolute insanity. And we only just found this out after 2 years of negotiation with the city of Courtenay. So the thing that I am seeing is that local governments are a bottleneck. Local governments are, in fact, robbing people, in my opinion, blind through taxes, fees, and permits. And that only big developers are able to manage the horrendous fees that are imposed upon people who want to subdivide and potentially build homes for Canadians. So when you hear the Liberals saying that they are going to build all these houses, no, they're not. They are not going to be able to build all these houses because the planning departments in cities like Courtenay are so heavily filled with bureaucrats. And let's face it, 11 meetings and 200 emails later, and they did not tell us this $300,000 bill was coming. So I have invested $35,000 in environmental fees, in engineering fees, in application fees, in forestry permits. $35,000 I have invested with them leading me by the nose for 2 years, telling me that this is a go. So on the 12th meeting, they now tell me that, oh, we forgot to tell you about the $300,000 that you have to pay now. Forget this. A highway that is going to be expanded in 10 years' time. How is this even legal? That they are charging an individual $300,000 to build a highway in 10 years. Not tomorrow, 10 years. Anyway, this is a common problem in Courtenay City, apparently. There are a lot of barriers, and I just wanted to make this video and share it on Vancouver Island and wherever you're finding it, just so you know why there are no homes. So this subdivision is not going ahead. I cannot pay $500,000 to do this. So the 24 potential living accommodations on those 2 lots are not going to be built. And it is the bylaws of Courtenay City that are the reason. So if you actually want to bring this to somebody's attention, please share this video. Please share this video with your city, with your municipality, with your member of parliament, so that we can bring to light that there are absolutely unreasonable extortion fees being charged to ordinary people who are trying to potentially facilitate more living for Canadians in British Columbia. Please just understand that when you hear the Liberal federal government saying we're building houses, no, they're not. Here's a perfect example, the microcosm of the macrocosm here in Courtenay City. 2 lots which would potentially house 24 people, 30 people, depending on how you configured the building. $500,000 in fees and permits and taxes. That's all I wanted to say, but I hope if you are a Canadian and you are annoyed with the bureaucracy of the Canadian government, your local or federal or provincial, please share this video so that people know why houses are not being built. Thank you for listening, and thank you for sharing.